Amazing Women in STEM. Brought to you by the National Museum of Toys and Miniatures and Kansas City Women in Technology. Throughout history, there have been amazing women who have done important work in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math. In this video, we'll learn about some of these STEM role models and explore a few STEM toys that have inspired kids for generations to pursue careers in STEM. We'll also meet an awesome woman with Kansas City Women in Technology and hear about her job and the STEM toys she enjoyed playing with when she was a kid. Do you ever look up at the stars and wonder what it would be like to visit space? Then meet STEM role model Mae Jemison. Born in 1956, not only is Ms. Jemison a medical doctor, she's also the first African-American female astronaut. She became the first African-American woman in space when she traveled on the Space Shuttle Endeavour in 1992. While in space, she conducted experiments on weightlessness and motion sickness. Mae Jemison's contributions to the STEM field and the study of space were so important, she was highlighted by toy company LEGO in their 2017 Women of NASA playset, along with Nancy Grace Roman, Margaret Hamilton, and Sally Ride. Over the years, many toys have inspired kids to explore space-related STEM careers. This 2017 Stargazer Lottie doll was made in consultation with the European Space Agency. Lottie dolls are a series of diverse dolls created to resemble a 9-year-old child rather than a grown adult. Lottie dolls have won many awards, and the Stargazer Lottie doll in particular was awarded the 2015 Oppenheim Toy Portfolio Award as one of the most innovative and engaging new toys that year. Are you interested in learning how to care for and protect the natural world around you? Then meet our next STEM role model, Rachel Carson. Ms. Carson was a marine biologist who worked for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. She wrote a book called Silent Spring in 1962 that warned Americans about the harmful effects of pesticides. Her book helped start the modern environmental movement. Successful toy production means keeping up with what is happening in the larger world. The A.C. Gilbert Company introduced the Johnny Horizon Environmental Test Kit in 1971, right around the same time the U.S. government passed the Clean Air and Clean Water Acts and created the Environmental Protection Agency. With the Johnny Horizon Environmental Test Kit, kids were encouraged to test the water and air in their neighborhoods for pollution and explore what it might be like to be an environmental scientist. Have you ever imagined yourself as a doctor, making important medical discoveries that help people all over the world? Then meet our next STEM role model, Jane Cook Wright. Dr. Wright began practicing medicine at a time when women and people of color were discouraged from such careers. Her own grandfather had been an enslaved person who earned a medical degree after the Civil War. Dr. Wright worked at Harlem Hospital Cancer Research Center with her father, Dr. Lewis Wright, and developed many improvements in chemotherapy. Her work revolutionized cancer treatment. While we don't know if Jane Cook Wright played with chemistry sets or microscopes when she was growing up, many children have discovered their interest in medical careers by playing with such toys. The A.C. Gilbert Company created this microscope and lab set around 1960. The group viewer on this microscope allowed multiple kids to examine the specimen slides together. When the vehicle you're in crosses over a bridge or a highway overpass, do you ever find yourself wondering, how did they build that? Then meet our next STEM role model, Emily Warren Roebling. Mrs. Roebling was never trained as an engineer, but she was married to the chief engineer supervising the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge. When he became too ill to work, Emily Warren Roebling stepped forward to finish the job. She mastered the technical details, helped supervise the on-site work, and handled the project management. To honor her contribution, Mrs. Roebling was the first person to cross the bridge once it was completed. Children have long explored engineering and architecture careers by playing with building blocks. These never-fall building blocks were created by the R. Bliss Manufacturing Company around 1906. The box depicts a girl and a boy with their dog, building a castle using the toy's wooden blocks and metal connector pieces. Now, let's meet Krithika, a member of the group Kansas City Women in Technology. Krithika has an awesome career in STEM as a product owner. So Krithika, what exactly is a product owner?
So do you have a favorite toy that you like to play with? How did they build that toy? So product owners are people who understand why you would like a toy and they understand how to build it. So with the help of other smart people, they put things together so that you can have your favorite toy. That's what I do. I, as a product owner, take an idea and I work with other smart people to build that, but I do this for hospitals and doctors.
What STEM-related skills are important in your work?
To be a product owner, the skills that you need most are curiosity, creativity, problem solving, working with different people, finding the right idea, and knowing how to build it.
What do you like most about your job?
The thing that I love about my job is that I get to solve complex problems, simplify them, and make lives of people better.
How did you become interested in STEM?
As a child, I was very curious. I used to ask a lot of questions. I was curious how something was built, how something works, how I can deconstruct something. And I was also curious about how the human body works, how do we plant a seed and how does a tree come out of it and things like that. My parents and teachers were very supportive and they made me understand that it's all science. Science experiments are super fun and exciting, and that's how I got interested in STEM.
Krithika, we know you're an amazing woman in STEM. Are there other women in STEM who inspire you?
My friends, teachers, and people like Andrea Ghez are some of the people who inspire me. Andrea is a Nobel Prize winner in the field of physics. She found that there is a supermassive black hole in our galaxy. She is also an author of an amazing book, which is You Can Become a Woman Astronomer.
Did you play with STEM toys as a kid?
So I had a lot of fun with binoculars, pretend and play doctor sets, building blocks, the pH strips that change color when you put them in different liquids, and planting seeds and watching the plants grow out of it. Those are some of my favorite childhood activities or toys or things that I did that got me interested in STEM.
What impact did these STEM toys have on you?
The toys that I played with are fun. They help me with my imagination. I made a lot of friends. It taught me the importance of sharing. And it also helped me think in new ways. And I had an amazing childhood with all the fun toys.
What advice do you have for kids interested in STEM?
Do fun science experiments, explore outdoors, visit museums, stay curious, and ask a lot of questions.
Thanks for joining the National Museum of Toys and Miniatures and Kansas City Women in Technology for this TM2Go video. Now that you've learned about STEM toys and have met some amazing women in STEM, download the word search activity page to keep the fun going. Don't forget to connect with us on social media and share the activity with your friends. We'll see you next time.